Good morning, first graders. It is a happy Wednesday. Happy Wednesday. Wednesday, May 27th, 2020. Today's book that I'm going to be sharing with you is Pigsty. Remember, Mrs. Sheppard is in room 137. Miss Thompson is behind the scenes. Eyeballs on the smart board. Here we go. Let me hear you from home. Pigs, pigs, and more pigs. Just show me the pigs. Oink, oink. Remember, this week we're continuing with our pigs stories. I have some just fun books that I want to share with you about pigs this week. Last week we worked on our different versions of the Three Little Pigs. Last week, traditional literature. This week, fantasy. So we're going to do some of our old pigs, poems, and songs that we've been working on for the past couple of weeks. Let me hear you from home. P-I-G-G-Y. There was a hungry little hog, and Piggy was his name. Oh, P-I-G-G-Y, 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 and Piggy was his name. Oh, author unknown, author unknown, author unknown. The author is unknown. And this is another review. Our oink, 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 little pig. Let me hear you with the boom. Oink, 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 little pig. Can you do a little jig in the bright light of the sun? Are you having lots of fun? Oink, 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 little pig. I think that you will grow big. Oink, 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 the author is unknown. Oink, 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 the author is unknown. Yesterday was the first day for The Tale of a Pig. This one is in your shared reading packet for this week. So this is in this week's packet. The tune of The Wheels on a Bus. The tail of a pig curls round and round, round and round, round and round. The tail of a pig curls round and round, all through the mud. The mouth of a pig goes oink, 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 oink. The mouth of a pig goes oink, 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 all day long. The snout of a pig goes root, 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 root. The snout of a pig goes root, 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 all day long. The hooves of a pig go run, 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 run. The hooves of a pig go run, 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 all day long. The ears of a pig go twitch, 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 twitch. The ears of a pig go twitch, 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 all day long. The author of this poem is unknown, is unknown, is unknown. The author of this poem is unknown all day long. That is in your shared reading packet for this week. You may want to illustrate that if you get a chance. Another review poem, The Pigs Are Pink and Plump. The pigs are pink and plump. The pigs are pink and plump. They keep cool in mud all day. The pigs are pink and plump. The pigs have curly tails. The pigs have curly tails. The mother pig is called a sow. The pigs have curly tails. The piglets are so cute. The piglets are so cute. The piglets are the baby pigs. The piglets are so cute. The author is unknown. The author is unknown. The author is unknown. Oh, the author is unknown. Remember, the mother pig is called a sow. Baby pigs are the piglets. Last pig's poem, Pigs. Pigs are playful. Pigs are pink. Pigs are smarter than you think. Pigs are pudgy. Pigs are plump. Pigs can run but never jump. Pigs are loyal. Pigs are true. Pigs don't care for barbecue. The author is unknown. Oink, oink, oink. Now we've done all our song poem clips. A little refresh from yesterday. I read you 2 books yesterday. The first one was Suddenly, about Preston the pig who was being chased, not really chased, but that wolf was trying to sneak and be around the corner on him. And then we read, or I read to you, how to be a practically perfect pig. Yesterday at the art station, you did your pig stick puppet and you did your wolf stick puppet. You can take those back out for today, or you can simply keep those at home. Today on Wednesday, May 27th, I have a new book to read to you. It's called Pigsty, and your classwork assignment is going to be just to listen carefully to one of Mrs. Sheppard's favorite piggy stories, Oink, Oink. Miss Sheppard will read in black, you read in blue. Today I will learn to identify the elements of a fantasy selection. My job today is to identify the elements of a fantasy selection. Now we're going to start off. You can read with me from home. This is not in your packet, so you can just read with me from the smart board. Good morning, my little piggies. Oh my goodness. Are you ready to enjoy another one of my favorite piggy stories? Do your parents ever have to remind you to clean up your room? I bet they do. When I was in first grade, my parents had to remind me to clean up my room. Wendell, the protagonist, has a little problem. Well, actually, he has a little problem that becomes a really big problem. Listen to find out how his problem grows and grows and grows. Remember to pay close attention to all of the what? You got it? Text features. They tell a big part of the story. Good readers always pay very close piggy attention to all of the text features on each and every page. Enjoy one of my favorite piggy stories. Can you relate this book to your life? So as we're reading, I want you to be thinking about, can you make a text to self connection? Ben Flynn, Wells Fargo Town Bank, Sid the Squid, John Boy, Muno Uno, Spence, Eliza Lou, Lawman, Eli, Codabug, and Mimi. So our book for today, let me hear you from home. Title, Pigsty. Author, Mark Teague. Illustrator, Mark Teague. Genre, fiction. Genre, fantasy. Author's purpose, to entertain. Now I'm going to turn you over to my rocking chair, and I'm going to be reading this book to you. I'm going to shift you a little closer so hopefully you can see those illustrations a little bit better. And today's book by Mark Teague is going to be Pigsty. And remember, you're thinking as readers, thinking about if you can make some text to self connections. Remember, genre that we're focusing on this week is fantasy. Some of the things in this book couldn't really happen in real life, but we're continuing to read books about pigs. Here we go. Monday afternoon, Wendell Fultz's mother told him to clean his room. "It's turning into a pigsty," she said. Now let's think about, as readers, if his room is turning into a pigsty, wonder what that means, Damien? Yes, that means his room is really, really messy, really, really junky. Wendell Fultz is going to be my protagonist, my main character. Wendell went upstairs. Much to his surprise, you're going to like this, a large pig was sitting on his bed. Now, what would you do if you went to your room and there was a large pig sitting on your bed? Oh my goodness. "Pardon me," said Wendell. He shoved some toys into his closet, but the pig didn't seem to mind the mess. And Wendell found that he didn't mind the pig either. He decided to take a break. Now, Mom told him to go clean his room. He finds a pig. The pig's eating potato chips, reading strange stories. Wendell starts to clean his room, and then he says, I think I'll just take a little break. Wonder what's going to happen next. Good readers are always thinking and making predictions. When Wendell's mother came to look at his room, the pig was hiding, but the mess was still there. She threw up her hands, like Miss Shep does sometimes. Sometimes when moms and dads throw up their hands, they're saying, I'm just tired of telling you. I'm tired of reminding you. You're just not listening. She threw up her hands. I wonder where that pig is hiding. Okay, Wendell, she said, if you want to live in a pigsty, that's up to you. Wendell could hardly believe his luck. Now I can live however I want. He didn't even worry when he came home on Tuesday and found a second pig in his room. The mess had grown a bit worse, but he was able to jam most of it under his what? Under his bed. Pigs are all right, he said, as long as it's only one or two. So he comes home on Monday, one pig, Tuesday, two pigs. He says it's okay, as long as there's only one or two. In fact, they had a wonderful time. They played Monopoly. Text to self, Mrs. Sheppard loves to play Monopoly until late each night, ... And they left the pieces lying all over the floor. And they didn't even get upset about those pieces all over the floor. They had paper airplane wars and pillow fights. The bed became a trampoline. I think they're saying the bed's a trampoline because they're jumping up and down on the bed. Don't tell anybody, but when I was a little girl, if my mama caught me jumping on that bed, I got in really big trouble. But when I thought nobody was looking, sometimes I liked to jump on my bed like it was a trampoline. Then two more pigs showed up. The mess just grew and grew. What does that mean, John Boy, if the mess grew and grew? Yes, Jonathan, that means the mess just got bigger and bigger. Two more pigs showed up. Total of how many pigs, Spence? 4 pigs. That night when Wendell went to bed, the pigs were lying everywhere. They rolled up in his blankets and hogged his pillows too. Wendell told himself he didn't mind, but then he found hoof prints on his comic books. I wonder how Wendell feels when he finds hoof prints on his comic books. What are you thinking, Lawson? You're right. I think maybe he's a little bit upset, a little bit angry that the pigs have messed up his comic books. They also were trying to take up the whole bed. And Friday, when he got home from school, he saw that someone had been sitting on his basketball. What do you notice has happened to his basketball, Sid the Squid? Yes, those pigs have pushed the air right out of his basketball. I wonder how he's feeling now, Codebug. I think you're right. I think he's even more upset. And his baseball cards were chewed. Flat basketball, chewed baseball cards. That does it, said Wendell. I've had enough. He ran downstairs to tell his mother. Now I wonder what his mother's going to say. What are you thinking, Mimi? I think you're right. His mother's probably going to say, I tried to tell you to clean up your room. It was going to turn into a pigsty. Sorry, she said, but your room is your responsibility. She handed him a broom. I think maybe, Wells, she's trying to teach him a lesson in life. Your room is your responsibility, Wells, would be a lesson in life what? Yes, stated in the text. Wendell started to complain the mess was too huge. But suddenly he remembered a saying he'd heard that many hooves make light work. He marched upstairs and organized a cleaning crew. I wonder who is going to be in his cleaning crew. A cleaning crew would be who you're going to help you, who you're going to get to help you clean up a big mess. Eli, who do you think is going to be in his cleaning crew? I think you're right. I think he's going to put those pigs to work. They swept and scoured, polished and scrubbed. Later that afternoon, Wendell inspected his room and pronounced it clean. Now you notice they're working how, Ben Flynn? They're working together. Many hooves make light work. That means if you work together, you get the job done a little bit faster. In fact, it was a bit too clean from a pig's point of view. Now, pigs, do they like a clean room or a messy room? Messy. And the pigs say, it's a little bit too clean for me. So while Wendell inspected, the pigs prepared to go home. One of them made a phone call and a farm truck came to pick them up. They hugged and grunted and oinked goodbye. And I love the farm truck right there. It says E-I-E-I-O. From that day on, Wendell kept his room clean. ... ellipsis. Except for those nights when his friends came by to play Monopoly. Sometimes they come back just to visit, but I think Wendell probably learned a big lesson in life. He doesn't want them to stay too long. And what other lesson, Eliza Lou, do we think Wendell learned? Yes, to listen to his mother, to obey, and to keep his room clean. And that was Pigsty by Mark Teague. Thank you for being such good listeners from home. And now, so you can see the illustrations a little bit better, I have a clip for you. I hope it works. And the clip is going to give you a reread of the book so you can see the pictures a little bit better. So give me just a second and see if my clip is working. Oh, forgot to put that pen down. Let me try that again. I hear you laughing, Jonathan.
We get it. You don't really want your kids watching videos, but it can have certain advantages.
Here we go.
Hello, reading friends. It's Ani. Does your room ever get a little bit messy? Well, today we're going to read about a little boy named Wendell who had a hard time keeping his room clean. His mother told him that it was turning into a pigsty. Do you think he'll ever get it clean? Let's find out as we read Pigsty. If you have a copy, go get it so you can read along with me. Pigsty by Mark Teague. Monday Monday afternoon, Wendell Foltz's mother told him to clean his room. "It's turning into a pigsty," she said. Wendell went upstairs. Much to his surprise, a large pig was sitting on his bed. "Pardon me," said Wendell. He shoved some toys into his closet, but the pig didn't seem to mind the mess, and Wendell found that he didn't mind the pig either. He decided to take a break. When Wendell's mother came to look at his room, the pig was hiding, but the mess was still there. She threw up her hands. "Okay, Wendell," she said, "if you want to live in a pigsty, that's up to you." Wendell could hardly believe his luck. "Now I can live however I want." He didn't even worry when he came home on Tuesday and found a second pig in his room. The mess had grown a bit worse, but he was able to jam most of it under his bed. "Pigs are all right," he said, "as long as it's only one or two." In fact, they had a wonderful time. They played Monopoly until late each night and left the pieces lying all over the floor. They had paper airplane wars and pillow fights. The bed became a trampoline. Then 2 more pigs showed up. The mess just grew and grew. That night when Wendell went to bed, the pigs were lying everywhere. They rolled up in his blankets and hogged his pillows too. Wendell told himself he didn't mind, but then he found hoof prints on his comic books. And Friday, when he got home from school, he saw that someone had been sitting on his basketball. And his baseball cards were chewed. "That does it," said Wendell. "I've had enough." He ran downstairs to tell his mother. "Sorry," she said, "but your room is your responsibility." She handed him a broom. Wendell started to complain. The mess was too huge, but suddenly he remembered a saying he'd heard, that many hooves make light work. He marched upstairs and organized a cleaning crew. They swept and scoured, polished and scrubbed. Later that afternoon, Wendell inspected his room and pronounced it clean. In fact, it was a bit too clean from a pig's point of view. So while Wendell inspected, the pigs prepared to go home. One of them made a phone call, and a farm truck came to pick them up. They hugged and grunted and oinked goodbye. From that day on, Wendell kept his room clean, except for those nights when his friends came by to play Monopoly. Even though it was fun for Wendell to live with pigs for a little while, he realized that some of his favorite things were getting ruined by leaving them lying around. When he learned to keep his room clean, I think it made him feel very good. I hope you enjoyed our story today. Thank you for watching. See you next time. Subscribe for more story time, and don't forget to click the bell so you'll know each time a new video is posted.
Okay, first graders, that was Pigsty. Wendell learned a lesson to listen to his mother, I think, and to keep his room clean. Now, your job for today, you're going to like this one. Wednesday, May 27th, we have another art station today, just like we did yesterday. And today, you're going to follow the directions in your packet. And yesterday, we made a pig and a wolf stick puppet. Today, we're going to make a paper bag pig. Now, the directions are right here, very simple for you to follow. I would probably color first and then cut out all your little pattern pieces. And then this gives you directions. with the bottom flap of a bag. There is a bag in your bag for this week. Glue the head to the flap. Glue the mouth under the flap. Draw a body onto the lunch bag. Color. Paste your legs. I would probably use a glue stick or tape, one on either side. Paste 2 legs at the bottom of Wilbur's body. Turn the bag over. Paste the tail in the center about halfway down on the bag. And these are going to be your parts. And today you're going to make a paper bag puppet with your pieces. So that's going to be your art station job for today. I thank you for being such good listeners. I tried to cut things a little bit shorter today. We just had one book, Pigsty, which was a genre fantasy, which I think as readers was trying to teach us a big lesson in life to obey and to keep your room clean so it does not turn into a pigsty. I hope you have a great day at home with your family. I hope you have a happy Wednesday. I'll see you a little bit later for our math lesson for today. Thank you for being such good listeners from home.